One of you. Take that last seat. Perfect. We'll let you take over the computer now. All right. What was your name?
Terrence.
Terrence and Travis and
Lisa.
Lisa asked a tough question last session. And your name?
I'm writing
Eric.
down our
Okay. So we've got WebOS, all right, iOS, Android, and Windows Phone 7.
Should I take that down?
Yes.
Who is what?
Terrence is
Not a
Windows
very
Phone
good
7. Terrence is Windows Phone 7.
Okay, I can write that.
All right. And Travis is Android. Lisa's iOS. Do you remember his name?
No. Eric.
No, we remembered. Hang on. We can't harass her if you just scream out his name.
And what?
WebOS. So we need a name for a project. Who wants to name the project? None of you want to name the project?
What's the project?
Project Awesome sounds great. My co-founder will love that. All right. So here, we'll put the project title up at the top right quick, because I'll forget that later.
Do this? Is
No. It's perfect.
Am I not good enough? Is it?
All right. So
Okay.
write down Facebook and Twitter. So Facebook and Twitter integration. Nothing else? Nobody has another suggestion for us? What? Oh, I didn't. Interesting. Are you guys interested in Identica? No. She said. She said. What?
We should be.
We should be?
Just
Okay.
because Of Twitter being.
Well, we'll write it down. We definitely should. Somebody just got their self a project management job. Who said Identica? Come up here to the front row. Do you work with Identica? Oh, okay, so that wasn't a plug or anything. Then you're safe. Great.
We should all use it, really.
I don't know. We're gonna have to do some Google after this. There's not a doubt about that. So we've got Identica, Facebook.
Are we going to do it all in one?
It's more awesome. I have to give SourceForge a hard time, but I do love them so.
Yeah, right.
And I miss Ross. So, all right, so Facebook and Twitter, Facebook and Identica. Anything else?
Are we going to lump them all into one?
We are.
Okay.
We're gonna lump them all into one project. And we've got 4 platforms. We've got WebOS, we've got iOS, we've got Android, and we've got Windows Phone 7. Are you going to Mix? No. You should talk to me after this. We'll get you there. So, no other platforms. I guess that's a good coverage. We need a sponsor. Anybody work with WebOS in here? Just kidding. Yeah? So, do what? Who said what? Was that you? So you came from over here. Who said that? There was a what? Oh, guy. Oh, yes. Yes.
So what are we doing, project features?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. So tell us about your project. What are you trying to get integrated with Facebook? What would you integrate in your app right now?
The beers that you like to drink and what you're drinking, when you're drinking it, and where at.
Great. So we need to be able to query Twitter, right? So we'll put Facebook and Twitter logins, obviously, right? There's some basic integration features we're going to pick up with those. We'll need to be able to query it. What else will we need to do? Do you have an app that you're working on now, aside from this one? It integrates LinkedIn also?
Should we do that?
Well, add LinkedIn on the list. And what do you integrate with LinkedIn?
Well, we're just trying to write an aggregator to push updates about.
So up things from the app out to LinkedIn. Great. So that's a good question. So your app, you want it to pull in and put out? All right. It's got to be bi-directional. So post. We want to pull in, we want to post. Do you have any ideas? I don't want to put you on the spot. Too late. Go ahead.
I'm good right now.
Yeah. All right, great. So we're going to make that query X because it's going to query. I don't know if we can query LinkedIn. Do you know? Will LinkedIn let us query? If there's enough of us, they will. All right, Pull and post. All right, we need, we're going to make it a BSD license, right? Unless, any other suggestions on licensing? You can type license. Anybody else? Everybody okay with it being under BSD? Show of hands. Can we have a consensus? Only 12 of you voted. Everybody okay with it being under BSD? It's community. You guys got to all throw out your opinion. Huh? Yes, we need a lazy consensus. Exactly. All right, so we now have a BSD license. We have we're going to query each of these things: Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. We're going to integrate Identica. You're an Identica expert, but we don't have a chair for you. We're not going to forget you there. Don't try to sneak off in the middle. You're probably the only person here who knows how to use it. It's very important to this project. All right, bidirectional pull and post. What other features could you use on that? Well, logins, right? So we want to be able to use Twitter or Facebook logins. Are you doing a mobile project on WebOS now? Not outside of this one? Did you know when you came in here you were going to be on a project? Shocker. All right, so that's it. So that's it. We're just going to do the basic stuff. Pull content. Yeah, so we'll put. So let's expand on query. Let's pull links and photos and whatever we can pull out of all of those things. Sorry about that. That was loud.
Like a location.
Yep, location information, right? We're going to want that. We're going to want to be able to pull and post that.
Check-in, check-outs.
Yep. So
We're doing
Facebook
pull-
check-ins. Yep. No, go ahead. So you already have some code. Is it your code or a company code for LinkedIn? Oh, you don't have any yet. It's just part of your feature set. This will be even better for you. And for us, because you're going to write the LinkedIn stuff. Or we'll get someone to. What else do we have? Pull, post photos, location, status updates, links, bidirectional. We got OAuth. We got BSD. We got to get Identica in there. What would you like us to do with Identica as far as a library for Android is what you mentioned, right? What? Okay. Just use groups. There you go. Add groups to Twitter. That's a good one. Anybody else have any ideas? None of you are on Twitter, though, huh? I guess. How many of you are on Twitter? How many of you use a mobile app? Come on. You don't have more ideas for what we could build here? So you can make a bunch of mobile apps a lot better. What about my guys on the front row? This guy looks shocked. What would you guys like to have as feature set? Okay, customizable interface, good one.
How about filtering?
Yep, filtering, another good one. Go ahead. Is that you were going to say filtering? Yep. To hide. That's true.
Twitter and LinkedIn are very different, right?
Yeah, very true. So we got filtering now. Go ahead in the back. Either one of you. Search. Search on a hashtag. Synchronized content. Oh, that's, yeah. So, contacts. Even worse. Nobody has solved the contact problems in like 20 years of computing. Put that one in like bold or red or something.
We could totally do that today.
We'll delete it later. Okay. So search on hashtag, and then something about correlating it, hashtags with location. Just put hashtags, and put with location. We'll know what that means.
Statistical user data.
That's pretty good. Some of these services are going to allow us to get some of that and not as much of the other stuff. And just, you're freaking me out a little bit because I'm going to hit save. Just to, we don't want to lose it. Here, you can do it to Project Awesome and just save it on the desktop. Do you have another one? Sorry, hand move. All right, so what do we have? We have an open source project now.
What was statistical and I forgot?
Data, just pulling, So we got a BSD license project. We're going to query, we're going to do links and photos and location, status updates, group functionality, customizable interface, filtering, search on a hashtag. We're going to do hashtag functionality with location and other info, do synchronized contacts, do statistical data. So obviously data is going to be able to go both ways in cases we can. We can use OAuth. And just go ahead and add Identica under there and then take it off of there.
Oh, did they not do?
I don't know, but just add it here because otherwise I'll somehow skip that title and I won't cut and paste all that into SourceForge. We have that, I think. Customizable interface. How skinnable would you like it? What's skinnable? You change colors or you change graphics or both? Or you can do anything? Because it sounds like you're getting awfully close to a templating system. What are you doing later? Why don't you come join us up here in the front row too? Come on, don't be shy. Like Foursquare, Gowalla stuff. Let's do this. And we'll put, whoops, look at that. Totally can't type.
I can totally do that.
Okay, we'll put Gowalla and Foursquare and whatever. All right, so tell me more about this skinning. Mm-hmm. Okay. Do you code? Excellent. What in what? So you can easily write the customizable, our little template engine then, right?
He's good at that.
But you did because you raised your hand and then you said something. See, this is the problem with open source projects and I'll be right to you, and open source projects in mobile. The problem with open source projects is all of you will want to use it, none of you will actually want to make it. That whole making part is hard. And so part of what I wanted to do in this session by doing this and making a project is illustrate how unwilling people are to participate. None of these guys were like, shit, I'll do it. They're just like, what, come up there right now? Like, it's crazy. And they would probably really want to help. But the thing is this is a problem with all of the projects. There aren't projects because you're all consumers of open source. Not a lot of you are creators. And you can be. Everybody in this room has ideas. And we talked about, Bob talked about it. I talked about it. We talked about, you don't have to be a developer to contribute ideas, right? You could say, you know, I really wish when I used an app it integrated in X and did the following. That is tremendously valuable information. Tremendously valuable.